All right, so here we've got a Honda Accord Sport Hybrid Edition. We're gonna go ahead and put some paint protection on this fender. This pattern is cut out by ENCORE, and this is the exact pattern that we're gonna be installing today. We didn't make any adjustments to it. All right, so what I've done here is lined up right here in this top corner as well as this corner, and then we're gonna go ahead and squeegee this whole top part out. We're pre-tacking a little bit. Let's go ahead and take care of that. All right, so we need to go ahead and remove the mud flaps because the pattern does not cut around them. And it looks like it's just a couple screws. Looks like it's just 3 screws and those should come right off. Keep going. Great. Thanks. Oh, they're tight. All right, so it's 3 screws and these things pop right off. All right, let's go ahead and get started on this. Obviously, it's a better idea to go ahead and remove those before you put the material up here so you're not messing around with this stuff while this is hanging out in the open. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of any pre-tacking we have going on. All right, so what we want this stuff to tuck into this recess here, so we're gonna go ahead and squeegee that out, or just with my finger, I'm gonna go ahead and swipe that out to make sure that we don't need any tension on that part. So just get that down, and then we'll squeegee out this part above it. And we'll bring this way, and then we'll go ahead and squeegee out this recess here. Now we're gonna stretch this to the front. It just lays on there flat. There isn't gonna be really any stretching. You just wanna line it up. So it looks like from here to here hangs over quite a bit more. And then this area is a bit shorter, and then up here is a bit shorter. So we can, if we lift this up, you can see this little edge, and that needs to be right on the corner. So it looks like this is going to wrap over just, maybe that's like roughly about 1/8 of an inch or so. So we'll go ahead and squeegee that top out. Make sure that this is looking good and lined up, and then we're gonna go ahead and again take care of this recess. All right, so we've got everything here squeegeed out. We've got a couple little fingers here, but we'll get those at the end. Let's go ahead and take a look down here. We're gonna basically stretch down here if there is any stretching. And it looks like, it's not really even a stretch. It's more just positioning it down there. And then we're gonna go ahead and take all this down. The door handle cups? Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead now. That's basically in position. We've got everything squeegeed out. You can always just double check and make sure that you're not leaving any water or slip solution behind. Let's go ahead and get some tack solution on all of these edges. and we'll push those down. All right. So basically just gonna swipe over these edges and put a little pressure on them. I'm gonna chomp these down, at least the longer part I'm gonna chomp down now, and then the rest of this here where it's a little bit shorter, I'm just gonna leave that, let it dry, and then I'll wrap that in when I'm doing the heat sealing on the edges. All right, so let's get this part down and over the edge. Feels like there's quite a bit of area or surface area for it to wrap underneath and on the back side of the fender. So we're gonna go ahead and just do that now since it's long enough it should hold itself on there. Oh, Manny didn't do these.
I sprayed them, but I didn't wipe them down with alcohol.
I mean, but yeah, the spraying just there's still a lot of dirt in there. Like every time this comes out. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Just... All right, and then let's go ahead and get these edges as well. All right, that's all finished up. So all that's going to be left to do is finish wrapping these edges once it's dried a bit. Once those edges start to dry, I'll go ahead and take a glove, wrap them in, and then we'll heat seal all of the edges. Great, that's it on this one. Found anything helpful, please go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for taking a look.